iHearIC, more music from Iowa City.
Hi, this is that guy from Speed of Sauce. You're listening to KRUI 89.7 FM, Iowa City's sound alternative.
We play more local music, the sound alternative.
So if you take a look at the folder in front of you, you will see many facts that are enlightening about our current situation.
Hey everybody, it's me. It's Justin Comer. You're listening to KRUI in Iowa City, 89.7 FM on your radio or krui.fm streaming online. The show is called iHearIC. It's about local music and local activities by other artists that do not do music but do other kinds of art. And I'm here by myself today, no guests, just me hanging out for an hour, playing music for you. And the first order of business today is that we have a concert coming up this Friday, August 31st at the Mill. It's going to start at 8 p.m. It's going to feature performances by Burgess, an electronic musician that has been here in the studio with me before and also has played on one of our shows in the past, so I'm sure you're familiar with him. We're also going to have Fever Love, who are new to our ecosystem, and then also Tree Cloud. That's Marco Cacho on the bass and Peter Stoltz on the drums, and they've been with us for a couple years under different ensembles, and they're doing a drum and bass duo now, which should be pretty fun. So that's going to be a good time this Friday, and I'm going to play some music by those folks right now to get you ready and in the mood for a live show on Friday. We're going to start off with 2 tracks from Purchase. These are from his album Purchase 2, which you can find on Bandcamp and I think Spotify and other places as well. First track is called Hyperspace, and the second track is called Vice District Number 4. And I'm back. Welcome back to iHearIC Radio. You just heard 2 tracks from Purchase. The first one's called Hyperspace. The second one is called Vice District Number 4. If you like what you heard, you can hear him perform tunes just like these live on Friday night at the Mill at the first iHearIC concert of the fall season. Hey, like I mentioned at the top of the show, I'm just here in the studio by myself today, so if you want to keep me company or send me mean messages, you can reach me at the iHearIC Twitter account. It's at iHearIC. If you have something interesting to say, maybe I'll read it out on air for everyone that's listening live, our audience of thousands. Up next, I have a recording by Fever Love. They are a drums and guitar duo, Connor Wade on the drums and Sean Hammond on the guitar. They're formerly known as Creeping Charlie, and this is a recording of them performing in Grinnell in March of 2017. They were at an event called Wild Wheels Weekend, and I don't really know the details behind this event, but there's a video on their Facebook page of this performance, and they are in some sort of like skate park warehouse building, and there are people like skating all around them. It's a very cool video. You can find their Facebook page, facebook.com/feverloveband, and you can check out what I'm talking about, and my descriptions don't do it justice, so you might want to check that out for yourself, just so you know how cool it is. All right, here they are.
According to Bundle.com, the average utility bill for Iowans is $183 per month. I agree that seems a bit high. Green Iowa AmeriCorps is here to help by offering free home audits and weatherizations if you're a veteran, low-income household, or disabled. Green Iowa AmeriCorps is a nonprofit organization helping to make Iowans more energy efficient through low-impact home weatherizations, energy education, and community outreach. For more information or to sign up for your free audit, call us at 319-784-2735, email us at greeniowacr@gmail.com, or find us on the web at www.greeniowaamericorps.org.
Okay, it's me, Justin. It's iHearIC Radio. Before that little break there, you heard a live recording of Fever Love performing at Wild Wheels Weekend in Grinnell, March 11th, 2017. If you like what you heard there, you could hear them live this Friday at the Mill at 8 p.m. I'm looking forward to blowing my ears out with them this Friday. And speaking of blowing your ears out, these next couple of recordings might do the same. So these are two recordings of Nonprofit performing at one of our live shows, which was also at the Mill in January earlier this year. And the bassist and drummer for the band Nonprofit, Marco Cacho and Peter Stoltz, they have formed a new duo called Tree Cloud. And the two of them will also be performing this Friday on our concert at the Mill. Again, that's at 8 p.m. You can come hang out with me and Carlos and the gang. And so this is what they did before, and I'm sure what they do on Friday will be in a similar vein. This first one is a tune called Who Dat Ninja, and this is originally by the band Ninja Beat. And then after that is a tune called What About Me, and that's originally by Snarky Puppy. All right, here is Nonprofit. All right, you just heard a couple tracks from Nonprofit. These were recorded live at an iHearIC show in January of this year at the Mill. The first one's Who Dat Ninja. It's by Ninja Beat. The second track was What About Me, which was originally by Snarky Puppy. Now, if you take what you just heard, you take away the sax, you take away the keys, you take away the guitar, you have a chance to hear that combination of people, just the bass and the drums, this Friday night at the Mill, 8 p.m., and they're now called Tree Cloud, this drum and bass duo. I think it's going to be super fun. I'm excited to hear what those two guys get up to when it's just the two of them. I assume it's going to be pretty similar, but they can run a little bit more wild because they don't have to share the stage with anybody else. All right, so that's everything that I have for you to get you ready for the show this Friday. I have a bunch of other tracks lined up now to play, but these are just for fun, I guess. These are a bonus. The first one up is a recording of Sarah Burgess playing her song I Don't Need You. This was recorded live at the High Ground Cafe in October of 2016. Sarah lives in Madison, Wisconsin now, I believe, so unfortunately we're not going to see much of her at our shows anymore. But I really like her songs. I've got a bunch of them recorded here in the iHearIC archive, so here's one that I can share with you right now.
Sometimes I'm building a system and it goes tumbling down. Sometimes I lose my rhythm and I fall to the ground. Like this furniture in my way, like I'm traveling in outer space. I find the darkness revealing, I lose and find my way. How I meet you head on, how I meet you underneath my skin. How I meet you head on, how I meet you by breathing in. Sometimes I ponder a question and I try to figure it out. I could spend my whole life sitting here wondering what is it about. Like I'm walking in a maze, I stare up at the sky and gaze. I look at the world and wonder skylines and mountain range. How I meet you head on, how I meet you by breathing in. How I meet you head on, how I meet you underneath my skin. Scaffolding surrounds the building, I wonder when it will come down. Will the walls stand tall and strong, and will the structure be sound? 'Cause when I'm in the presence of you, it's so easy to alter my view. When lightning strikes and thunder crashes, but will my heart be true? How I meet you head on, how I meet you by breathing in. How I meet you head on, how I meet you underneath my skin. How I meet you head on, how I meet you by breathing in. How I meet you head on, how I meet you underneath my skin.
That was Sarah Burgess playing her song I Don't Need You. This is iHearIC Radio on KRUI. My name's Justin Comer. It's currently 4:31 p.m., which means it's time for everyone's favorite part of the show, the weather report. All right, so first things first, it's probably going to storm in about an hour and a half or so. says thunderstorms possible at 6:15 p.m. tonight. It's currently 85 degrees Fahrenheit out. It feels like 93 degrees Fahrenheit. We've got 15% precipitation and 73% humidity with 6-mile-per-hour winds from the south-southwest. All right. Hey, if you are the person who just tried to call into the studio, I don't know what happened. I picked up the phone and it was just a dial tone. So I don't know if it's the phone or if I don't know how to use the phone, but if you want to get in touch with me, maybe try Twitter at iHearIC. You can tweet at me or message me. You can message me on Facebook. Again, my name's Justin Comer with a C. Or you could, email us, ihearic@gmail.com. Any of those methods, I guarantee I will be able to receive your message. Sorry if you had something urgent to call about, but the call did not go through. All right, what do I have lined up for us next? Well, this is interesting. I have 2 tracks in a row by guys named Jonah. First one is by Jonah Hatton. And here this is a live recording of him playing Little Wing, the Jimi Hendrix tune, on his guitar. And after that, a track by Jonah Elrod, which is called The Secret of the City. All right, so first off, here's Jonah Hatton playing Little Wing. This was recorded live at the Mill, August 25th, 2017. So exactly 1 year and 1 day ago. Here's Little Wing. spooky. All right, that was The Secret of the City by our friend Jonah Elrod. Before that, you heard Little Wing, the Jimi Hendrix classic, performed by Jonah Hatton. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to bring back The Secret of the City for whatever Halloween show I do in October. It'll be fun. It's a very quiet track, and lots of moments where I thought it was ending because it was silent for a few seconds, and then those piano noises just snuck back in. Very cool. Nice job, Jonah. I hope you're listening. All right, so up next I've got a recording of a monologue by Helena García. This was recorded live at the Mill October 22nd of 2015. Now, this is all in Spanish, and at the live show where this happened, she had a slideshow up projecting next to her, which was very kindly providing subtitles for everybody in the room who did not speak Spanish, myself included. And so I don't have those subtitles here. I don't know Spanish, so I don't know exactly what she's talking about. So this next track is a treat for the Spanish listeners in the audience. This is Helena García.
Querido U, cuando abras el buzón la semana que viene, te extrañaré esta carta. O quizá no, pero ya era hora. Iba a mandarte un email, pero quería que tuvieras algo que ha sido mío en tus manos y que deshacerte de ello te costase más que un simple clic. Pero me ha dado miedo que, por algún motivo, te lo redirigiera a la carpeta de correo no deseado y no llegaras a leerlo. Ayer, la nostalgia me punzó los intestinos y aunque era tarde y esta mañana tenía que trabajar, cogí el metro y crucé Madrid para volver a pasear por tu barrio. El tobillo me está empezando a molestar, sobre todo cuando llueve. Y no hay un fisioterapeuta mejor en la ciudad ni más barato que el de tu barrio. Así que pedí una cita con él para ayer por la tarde, a última hora. Después de salir estaba muerta de hambre y fui a tomar croquetas al menos. Hacía una eternidad que no volvía y casi se me había olvidado lo riquísimas que están. No pude ni terminar la primera porque me supo a lo que me sabían tus labios por la noche, todos los sábados por la noche. Y salí del local con tanta prisa que me olvidé de coger la chaqueta. Justo a la puerta me encontré con tu madre y me miró con esos ojos tuyos que tienen impresos en la cara, con lástima, entendiendo como entendió desde el principio que con el fin de esta relación era yo la que salía perdiendo. Me comentó lo bien que te iba, que te joda. Me alegró muchísimo saber de tu ascenso y que por fin te hayas decidido a comprar un piso con Maite. Un buen trabajo estable, una casa, una hipoteca. ¿Para cuándo los niños? Nos hacemos viejos, ¿verdad? Así que por eso te escribo esta carta, porque me acordé de ti y he pensado que ya ha pasado el tiempo suficiente para que podamos empezar a hablar de nuevo sin que la situación sea tensa o forzada. Y porque también recordé lo mucho que te gustan las cartas. Siempre me encantó tu apego casi infantil a las cosas que te hacían recordar buenos momentos. Y tu idea de que compensa matar un arbolito para crear un pedazo de historia tangible que puedes volver a revivir cuando lo necesites. Aún guardo las cartas que me mandaste el tiempo que pasaste en Berlín, en una caja de latón que aún no me atrevo a abrir. Creo que tus cartas se perdieron con la mudanza y me da mucha pena. Quizá ahora podamos volver a crear una nueva correspondencia. Por aquí, todo va bien. Ahora me doy cuenta de que dejar el trabajo en la editorial fue lo mejor que me pudo haber pasado. Tenías que haberte ido tú. Era lo mínimo que podíamos hacer. Un último gesto de elegancia. Aquel trabajo monótono me estaba matando. Ahora trabajo en una librería pequeñita del barrio de la Concepción. Me devora la rabia todas las tardes cuando llego a casa. 4 euros la hora y 6 horas extra no remuneradas todas las semanas. Cerca de donde vivo, que me deja tiempo para escribir un rato todas las noches. No he vuelto a escribir una línea desde que te marchaste. No he vuelto a escribir una puta línea desde que me desahuciaste de tu vida. La musa me traicionó y se quedó contigo. Estoy pensando en volver a publicar, así que igual voy un día de estos a la editorial para hablar con Manuel. Y ya de paso, volver a veros a todos y que me contéis delante de un vaso de cerveza cómo os va la vida. Lo último que me apetece es ver a nuestros amigos del trabajo que imitaron a la musa. En fin, no me voy a extender más. No me veo capaz de seguir sin desearte que nada te vaya bonito. Sé que esa carta no está a la altura de las antiguas, pero puedo ser el reinicio de una vieja tradición. Te habría escrito otra carta de amor, fantástica, desde las tripas, pero no te la mereces. Sería estupendo recibir una contestación pronto. Vuelve a saludar a tu madre de mi parte. Tuya, aún desde la otra punta de Madrid. Tuya desde la desesperanza. Tuya desde la resignación. Saludos cordiales. Un saludo. Un abrazo fuerte. V. Postdata. Creo que ya estamos en condiciones de ser adultos y civilizados y volver a agregarnos a Facebook. Y que me concedas así el placer masoquista de meterme en tu perfil 300 veces al día y autoflagelarme con la contemplación de tu felicidad recientemente adquirida, de tu vida recha y de tu terrible desconocimiento de que la mía está hecho esquirlas. Gracias.
Support for KRUI is brought to you in part by the Englert Theatre. The Englert highlights the talents of local performers, artists, ensembles, and also hosts regional, national, and international touring performances. The Englert is located at 221 East Washington Street. For more information, call 319-688-2653 or visit www.englert.org.
Hey, welcome back. It's iHearIC Radio on KRUI. Before that little Englert spot, you heard a Spanish monologue by Helena García. I'm realizing now I probably should have saved that for a time when I'd have Carlos here in the studio with me who could translate in real time for me and tell me what was going on, because I have no idea. I'm just a little American English-speaking boy. All right, we're coming into the last 10 minutes of the show. I might have to cut some of this playlist down, unfortunately. But up next, I've got a track by my old friend Jason Palomara. This is from his solo album, Quarter Note Equals Music for Dance. This track is called Quarter Note Equals 124.75, and it features Mary Cohen on the piano. After that, I'm going to play, looks like a track from Kurt Oren, who's a local saxophone legend. He has a track here called Ruhe, which I believe is the German word for quiet, and that's from his album Is Anyone. All right, here's Jason.
das wir heimlich aufgenommen haben, während heute kann ich da natürlich drüber lachen, aber ungewöhnlich bei diesem Band ist wahrscheinlich auch, denn ich entsinne mich an solche das war natürlich damals schon auch zum Lachen. Und das habe ich gelernt. Ich bin in der Hinsicht wirklich mit allen Ölen gesalbt.
All right. Wow, I'm really going crazy with the languages I don't speak today. That last one had a lot of spoken word German. I had about 5 minutes straight of Spanish earlier. That track you just heard is Rue by Kurt Oren. I really like how hard the piano chords hit in that tune. It's very nice. And before that was Jason Palomara's quarter note equals 124.75. That one I really like, the just constant drum beat that goes through the whole thing. And I really like how the piano ends up sounding like an Astor Piazzolla tango thing at the end. Very nice. All right, so it's 4:58. I got to rush through my plugs real quick before the end of the show, don't I? All right, so I plugged it several times at the opening of today's show. We have a concert this Friday at the Mill, 8 p.m. You'll hear performances by Purchase, Fever Love, and Tree Cloud. And you'll get to hang out with me and Carlos and all of our friends, so that'll be a good time. We've got a season of concerts planned after that. September 21st at the Java House, October 5th at High Ground Cafe, November 2nd at Java House again, and then closing out the year, December 1st at the Trumpet Blossom. All those are 8 p.m. We're filling up the lineups. It's going to be a bunch of really awesome shows, lots of different kinds of music and art. It'll be very fun. In terms of other shows you might be interested in, if you're listening live, you might be able to catch this one, but this one is tonight at Alaska House. You can catch Rami and Rochandel, Bob Bucko Jr., Binary Marketing Show, and Good Morning Midnight. I believe that one's starting at 8. This is a house show, so they probably don't want me broadcasting the address, but if you message me on Facebook or whatever, I can send you that if you need to find it. And at the same venue, next month, September 14th, there will be a show. Headlining that is CJ Boyd, and with support by Wombat. That's me and Will and Carlos. You've heard us before. And Father Christmas. That'll be a good time. Again, that's at Alaska House. You can find those shows on Facebook. I'll put them in the description of this episode when I upload the podcast. This next plug is not in Iowa City, and it's not music, but I'm excited to go to it, so I figured somebody listening might be as well. You can catch Street Fight Radio on their Midwest tour. They'll be performing at Vaudeville Muse in Des Moines on September 5th. They are a leftist politics and working people's podcast out of Columbus, Ohio. I enjoy talking to them. They're very fun. And then I've got a plug on Sunday, September 9th at 4 p.m. I've mentioned this one on the last couple episodes. At the Iowa City Public Library, you can catch a free generative writing workshop open mic. So this is a good one for poets and writers to attend. A friend of the show, Laura Fellman, tipped me off to that one, so thank you to her. And if you can't get enough of local music just through our shows once a month, you should also consider checking out the Feed Me Weird Things series. Chris Wiersema leads that, and he brings in, as the title of the series suggests, he brings in weird acts from all across the country and has plenty of local heroes opening for them. People that you recognize, such as Gabby Vanek, Vera Rose Smith, Black Stork, and the Christine Burke Ensemble. To find their full schedule, check out Feed Me Weird Things on Facebook. That's the best place for that. I'm not going to read the whole list right now. Okay, next week, I'm really sorry I have to announce this, but I'm going out of town for Labor Day weekend, and there will be no iHearIC radio next Sunday. I'm really sorry. Please don't cry. Please don't write any hate mail to me or to KRUI. I haven't taken a break from the show since February. I'm proud of that, but I need a week off. I will prepare a bunch more guests and a bunch more awesome playlists for the rest of the year, but next week, if you tune into KRUI, you won't hear my voice. You'll just hear other people's voices and music. So I'll be back on September 9th, and I'll recap this Friday's concert. So if you missed that show, you can hear the recordings in 2 weeks from now. All right, we've got a website. It's iHearIC.com. If you scroll down to the bottom of that page, you'll find links to our Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and our new Patreon pages. And every episode of this radio show, today is episode 38, so we've got like around 40 hours of content archived now, and you can listen to all of that on iTunes, Google Play, Mixcloud, SoundCloud, or Stitcher. And in the description for every episode, I try to link to artists' pages so you can find more of the things that you like in the show and learn more about what kind of music is going on here in Iowa City. And in fact, I believe listeners may have their own music that they're making here in Iowa City. And if you want us to hear it, or you have a show coming up that you want us to know about, or you want to maybe play on one of our live shows, or you just want to talk to us about, whatever's on your mind, the best way to reach us is ihearic@gmail.com. All right, so it's time for me to go. I'm going to close out today's show with a song by Starry Nights, a local punk band. This is from their Star Signs album, where they have a track for every zodiac, horoscope, star sign, whatever you call those things. This is the opening track. It's called Capricorn, and I love it. Here you go.
We play crap that nobody else plays. 89.7. The Sound Alternative.
If y'all really like to rock the funky beats, check this out.
KRUI, Iowa City.